became the last promise of salvation on a dying planet. A promise for some.
Could you explain a little bit how the experience system works and how you level up?
Sure. Well, obviously, we want to bribe players to be good teammates. But we just generally want to reward players. It should be a fun, rewarding experience. So generally, it's much more carrot than stick. We are generally rewarding players for doing good things. So XP, for a start, you're going to level up immediately. Obviously, that's an easy thing. But let's say you work through, you're playing in solo mode, kind of narrative mode. Let's say you choose to go through security, and so you play through the maps from the security point of view. Now, if you then go and play through resistance, they're different maps in a different order. Maybe you'll play the same map from the other side, but it's a different story. You're being told different things. The mission briefings, no, there's no right or wrong. There's no goodie and baddie. There's no one right answer. Both factions think that they're in the right and that the other team is in the wrong. But let's say you go through all that and maybe, oh great, look, I've unlocked all this stuff, I'm level 10. We've got at least level 30, if not more. Now, as in previous games, some of the XP is class specific. Oh no, that's not fair. You can earn XP, which you can choose to spend on class specific stuff. So let's say, actually, I'm really enjoying being engineer. I think I'd like to do, maybe my turrets will be a bit better or something. We're still playing with a lot of these unlocks. Or maybe saying, no, actually, I want to change classes all the time. I just want to customize this weapon, or I want to get a better magazine, so a bigger capacity magazine, so I don't have to reload as often. Well, you've unlocked that, you've got it. That's you. That's that's the decision you make. So some of the things are general for everyone. Some things are class specific. But one of the biggest decisions and choices you can make is what body type you want to be. We never want to make players play the game in a certain way. It's however they want to do it. So, for example, one of the biggest changes you can do is body type. It's like, okay, I don't really know this map, so I've only played through it. I haven't played through it, yet. I'm just going to go heavy. I'm going to have more hit points, I'm going to have better health, I'm going to have more weapons, I'm going to have heavy weaponry. All I'm going to do is aim, really. I'm just going to shoot people, because I don't really know the routes so well. I'll learn them as I go. Maybe later on you think, I really know this thing. I'm getting pretty comfortable. I'm going to go light. I'm going to be able to make jumps that the other classes can't make. I'm going to be really agile. I'm not going to have as many weapons, and I'm not going to have as much health. So that really influences how you want to play the game. And you can change that. You've got complete control over your player character. Now, one thing that games have not been good at, is particularly multiplayer games, because it's over a network and you have to send all this data, is they don't give you many different player types. It's like you choose that class, that's pretty much it. We thought, well, no, this is wrong. In single-player games, you get to customize your appearance. Why can't we do that in multiplayer games? Well, because it's really hard. So we come up with a very, very smart technological solution. That means we take these enormously detailed, and you saw millions of combinations of, and all of those were just from 2 player types. We'll be shipping with a lot more. We're still only pre-alpha. And we can take all of these combinations and we bake them down. So it's, these are gigabyte size source textures. And we end up with just a couple of dozens of megabytes of video memory, which we, for all the platforms, is very, very fast to swap around. So even though you're in a multiplayer game, everyone's completely unique. No 2 players are going to look the same. They're going to have completely unique builds. People have chosen different body types, different ethnicities, different kind of facial structure, tattoos, scars, hats, hair, every possible, and that's cool. That's fun. That's a fun thing that we haven't been allowed to have in multiplayer before. Why not? The time is right. We should be doing this now.
Could you give us a little background on the art style, because I thought that was very impressive. Like what were your thoughts on when you decided to go with that art style?
Well, I mean, that's really down to our art team, who just really excelled, and we're just stunned with what they've done. We hired Olivier Leonardi as our art director. He previously worked on Rainbow Six Las Vegas, Prince of Persia. He's really very, very good at what he does. And he was saying, no, because all of our previous games have been kind of realistic, fairly, going towards the photorealistic. He said, no. That, everything will look the same. Let's exaggerate. Let's bring it out. So it's not too cartoony. It's still it's like 10-15% exaggerated. It's weird. The eyes are almost completely photorealistic, but the further away from the eye you get, the more exaggerated it becomes. So it just means your character is completely unique. You can tell from a long way away how unique they are, whether it's security or resistance. And also, it's important to say that when you create a character, they are faction agnostic. Like, you can take the same customized, cool, like, oh, I've unlocked these really cool tattoos. That's what I've bought with my XP. Oh, wait, now I want to play the other side. You can still have them as security, but maybe you'll want to rip the sleeves off your uniform so you can show off your tattoos. So there'll be a version for that.
Sounds great. It was really nice talking to
my
you,
pleasure.
and we're looking forward to playing Brink sometime in the
It'll
future.
be out in spring of 2010.
All right, that's a promise.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.